Hello there, today I'm going to be showing you how I prep my food. A little disclaimer though, kitchen's not really my forte, so don't expect me to whip up anything gourmet in here. I cook very simple, so it's just going to be a very simple meal. Funny how I'm not really a kitchen person and yet I'm here all the time like making my meal. Because I eat like 6 times a day, so I have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. A girl's gotta eat, right? Stick around and I'm gonna show you. Good morning. So I'm gonna be making my first meal of the day. I would do my eggs first, so I brush the pan with a little bit of coconut oil. So it's barely any oil. The reason I put a little bit of coconut oil is because when I don't, it gets really, really dry. And yeah, it doesn't taste as good. So now I'm doing an egg. So I do 1 egg and 1/4 of a cup of egg whites. And when I don't have egg whites, a carton of egg whites, I would use regular eggs, just, separate the yolk, and I would just throw out the yolk and use just the whites. A little bit of salt and pepper here. Look at how perfect they are. So when it's ready, I would fold them over and press them so the yolk pops, and I spread them all over so I get the flavor of the yolk all throughout my eggs. Okay, now the eggs are done. Next thing I would do is make my oats. So I would do 1/3 of a cup of oats, a little bit of water, and recently I've been using cocoa powder. I used to do cinnamon and stevia, but the scent of cinnamon is giving me major nostalgia, so I can't do it anymore. So while my oats are boiling, I would prep my vitamins that I take. Now I take these because of my condition, rhabdomyolysis that I had. So I'm taking calcium, vitamin C, and multivitamins just to kind of help me out with my health as recommended by my doctor. Now the oats are done. So I get, it's chocolatey. I love it. With stevia, it tastes good. Now making my coffee. Can't forget my coffee. So I have a French press that I use. I find it very easy and very convenient. So that's what I use. I have a coffee maker, but I don't use it anymore. I mean, it's just me now, so I don't really need a lot of coffee. So French press is perfect for me. So now I let that steep for about 4 minutes. So while I'm eating, my coffee steeping, and it would be ready by the time I finish my eggs and oats. So now everything's ready. I got my eggs, my oats, a couple of stevia. This is the alternative that I use if I'm not using the Walden Farms syrup that I showed you last week. I would use a couple of packets of stevia. Again, there are no calories in this. Oh, a little thing that I want to add. I use a spoon when I eat my eggs. See, I can easily scoop it up. So yeah, that's what I do. I use a spoon to eat my eggs. Now we're moving on to meal 2. Meal 2, I would have this at about 10 a.m. I would have a couple of rice cakes and a tablespoon of peanut butter. What I have here is wow butter. Wow butter is for people with allergies. As some of you might know, 2 of my kids are allergic to nuts, so I use wow butter instead. It's made out of soy, but it tastes as good as a real peanut butter, so I don't mind it at all. So make sure you measure don't ever eyeball peanut butter, because you just don't know how much you're having. Like a tablespoon of it is 100 calories, so if you're just gonna eyeball it, it's very likely that you're having a lot more than you think. So I always measure my peanut butter. Then I'd pair it with 1/3 of a cup of blueberries, and that is my snack, my morning snack. So this snack is in between breakfast and lunch. This has got to be one of my favorite snacks. See how I'm enjoying it? I love it. I'm eating my blueberries. I guess I love that too. Look at the smile on my face. Okay, so now let's move on to meal 3. Cauliflower is something that I do eat most of the time, every day really. Unless obviously I run out. So I make it very simple. I cut them up, I boil them, and when they're soft, I eat them. So here I'm just checking if they're ready, and it looks like they're ready. My fork is piercing right through the cauliflower, so I would have a cup of cauliflower. As you can see, I'm still measuring. I know it's vegetable, but I still like to know how much I'm eating, so even vegetables I would measure. So I'd have a cup of cauliflower. And cauliflower is very filling, I find. A cup of cauliflower is only 25 calories. So this is a good alternative if you don't want to eat carbs, because it fills you up. It really does. So a cup of cauliflower and 4 ounces of meat is very filling. Now I'm prepping my chicken breast. So I would normally slice them up. I think you say butterfly them, but yeah. And after that, I'd sprinkle a little bit of spice. I use I think Montreal chicken. Got this at Costco. It's only $10. And then I grill them. See, no oil whatsoever. By cooking it this way, my chicken actually cooks between like 5 to 8 minutes. I know it's less than 10 minutes because I know it's very, very fast. See, it's at 167 now. Wow, that one's 187. I think I might have overcooked it a little bit. So once that's cooked, I would weigh it. I'll have about 4 ounces of chicken. So I weigh my meat when it's cooked. There it goes. Then I'll have a side of sweet potato, and that's my lunch. So these are just alternative that you can do. You can do ground beef with Montreal steak spice. This is actually so good. So I would put this on top of, again, a cup of cauliflower. This is so good. Look how yummy that looks. This would gotta be one of my favorite meals. This is another one, beef with onion. This one's with asparagus. And this is with tuna. Sorry guys, the video is way too long, so I'm gonna have to continue this video for next week. I'm gonna be doing meal 4 to meal 6. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.